In the financial markets, chaos is the default state. Information, emotion, and human bias swirl in a constant storm. Yet, amid the noise, there exists a unique perspective known as the observer mindset. It's the rare ability to witness these shifts without being consumed by them, to analyze without attachment. This mindset separates the speculative crowd from strategic architects of wealth. The observer does not chase trends or react to headlines, they read human behavior beneath the numbers. When the world panics, they watch patterns of fear unfold. When greed dominates, they sense its saturation point. Through detachment, they uncover clarity, turning volatility into opportunity. Wealth, at its core, is a mental game before it's a financial one. The markets are mirrors, reflecting collective psychology rather than pure logic. Those who thrive long-term train their minds not to be swayed by the reflection. They stand apart, analyzing sentiment like scientists studying tides. Imagine standing above a city at night, the lights flicker, cars move, people surge with purpose, yet everything appears calm from your viewpoint. That's the essence of the observer mindset in finance. High above emotion, you see structure in motion, complexity that resolves into patterns. From altitude comes understanding. Smart money never rushes, it observes behavioral loops. Retail investors often repeat predictable cycles of FOMO, fear of missing out, and crash-driven despair. The observer identifies these rhythms, waiting like a seasoned sailor for the right wind. This patient positioning turns timing into art. At the heart of financial mastery is emotional regulation. The observer mindset converts panic into data. When markets fall, most seek comfort, the observer seeks information. That perspective alone transforms losses into lessons and hesitations into refined strategy. To observe is not to detach from ambition, it's to refine it. The observer mindset channels desire toward precision rather than reaction. Success flows not from constant trading but from disciplined stillness between moves. True advantage lives in perception before execution. Every chart, every candlestick, hides a story about human emotion at scale. Behind price action lie billions of individual decisions driven by confidence or fear. Observers decode these emotional fingerprints rather than the technical surface. They navigate through psychology, not prediction. Financial observation requires solitude, moments away from screens, where insight matures into conviction. It is within silence that the best investors reset their internal compass. The observer mindset appreciates stillness as a strategic asset, not a pause in productivity. Reflection here becomes momentum. Historically, fortunes have been built by those who mastered patience amid chaos. Think of every crash as a collective emotional purge. The observer sees renewal, not ruin. They understand that despair is the ultimate market discount, a gateway to undervalued assets. Logic, not panic, becomes their compass. This mindset mirrors disciplines found in meditation and high-performance sports. Athletes visualize calmly before executing, observers visualize markets before trading. Such detachment enables clarity, reducing impulsive reactions. The greater the external noise, the deeper their internal stillness. To see without judgment is power. Every tick, every trend carries multiple meanings. Observers seek context, not confirmation. Rather than proving they are right, they observe what is true. That humility fortifies their edge, creating resilience against emotional contagion. Modern financial technology tempts investors with constant stimulation, alerts, charts, and flashing notifications. But the observer mindset thrives on selective input. Less noise, sharper consciousness. They curate information diets the same way elite athletes manage nutrition, intentionally, strategically, precisely. The psychology of wealth demands more than ambition, it requires emotional neutrality. When you feel greedy, you step back. When you feel fearful, you breathe deeper. Observation transforms emotions from directives into data points, shifting impulses into insight. That is how rationality compounds returns. Observers recognize that wealth is energy, flowing where focus remains stable. Instead of chasing money, they watch how money behaves around human attention. They invest where enthusiasm lags but momentum builds. It's a state of responsive calm, a mastery of timing through listening, not chasing. In boardrooms and trading desks alike, the best decisions emerge from composed perspective. The observer in these environments is rarely the loudest voice. They note the energy of the room, sense tension, measure enthusiasm, and wait. Silence, in finance, often signals strategic dominance. Observation sharpens foresight. Every financial cycle echoes through micro-behaviors, tweets, retail participation, sentiment surveys. Observers translate these into foresight without prediction. They study human rhythm like a conductor feeling tempo before the first note. That awareness breeds endurance. The observer mindset transforms uncertainty from threat to resource. While average investors demand certainty, observers embrace ambiguity as fuel for innovation. They understand that real alpha exists where clarity dissolves. Competence here is measured not in confidence but in composure under fog. Even in entrepreneurship, the observer principle applies. The best founders analyze rather than react to competition. They watch markets evolve before steering product strategy. Observation converts volatility into vision, transforming external movement into directional advantage. Consider legendary investors across history. Their brilliance wasn't omniscience, it was observation over reaction. They didn't outperform by predicting the unpredictable but by interpreting people accurately. Human nature, after all, is the oldest indicator. Observation distilled it into profit. Technology advances faster than human discipline, which is why observer minds dominate in digital finance. Algorithms execute logic, observers interpret emotion. This synthesis of art and logic turns trading into philosophy, transforming numbers into narratives of human behavior. Observation is the bridge. The observer mindset also revolutionizes personal finance. Instead of emotional consumption, they evaluate impulse triggers, ads, trends, cultural pressure. They observe spending as behavior patterns, not spontaneous events. Mastery of money begins with awareness of why we move, not how we earn. Observation reshapes risk perception. The crowd fears volatility, observers find rhythm within it. Like seasoned pilots flying through turbulence, they trust their instruments, data, frameworks, perspective, over sensation. Risk, through observation, becomes predictable within probability. Financial resilience grows from mental composure. Observers train for uncertainty the way divers train for depth. Each layer of noise they descend through sharpens adaptability. Emotion may surge, but they observe rather than react, turning chaos into calibrated response. For the observer, markets resemble mirrors of collective consciousness. Every boom reveals optimism, every bust exposes anxiety. Knowing this, they neither celebrate euphoria nor fear collapse. They document both, creating an intellectual map through history's emotional cycles. Observation also refines long-term perspective. Instead of quarterly distractions, observers craft decade-long narratives. They see compounding as emotional patience monetized. Every calm decision, every avoided panic, is a seed quietly producing exponential growth. Great observers are lifelong learners. They consume not for entertainment but for pattern recognition. Reading behavior, psychology, and history gives them predictive intuition without arrogance. This study of humanity, not charts, makes their understanding timeless. To build the observer mindset, individuals must embrace introspection. Self-observation is the training ground, the ability to watch one's thoughts before they translate into choices. Financial mastery begins internally, where emotional self-control becomes strategic leverage. Observation starts within. Every market meltdown, observers act like historians in real time. They capture data while others react emotionally. That awareness becomes blueprints for future opportunity. Experience turns into foresight only through disciplined observation. Observation fuels innovation as well. By watching shifts in human need and attention, observers identify emerging industries before mainstream adoption. Blockchain, renewable energy, artificial intelligence, all began as patterns visible only to patient watchers. Observation becomes discovery, profit through curiosity. To observe effectively, one must train detachment without indifference. Compassionate awareness acknowledges emotion without obeying it. This fine line builds strong decision-making muscles, transforming uncertainty into structured response. That blend of empathy and logic is financial artistry. Observers cultivate environments that support minimal distraction, clean workspaces, predictable routines, and informed solitude. Their settings mirror their mind state, decluttered yet profound. Every design choice reinforces clarity, turning external order into internal focus. At the intersection of wealth and awareness lies strategic calm. Observers move when conviction aligns, not impulse. Like master chess players, they anticipate several moves ahead, understanding both logic and psychology guide outcomes. Observation elevates action into orchestration. Ultimately, the observer mindset transcends finance, it's a philosophy of living intelligently. In relationships, health, and ambition, observation detaches reaction from intention. The wealth of calm attention becomes the ultimate currency, one that compounds internally long before it manifests financially. In a world addicted to speed, the observer moves slowly but decisively. They act not because the moment demands it but because the analysis confirms it. This steady rhythm cultivates clarity under pressure, forging confidence through patience. Observation isn't passive, it's deliberate mastery. Closing truth is that every major financial outcome traces back to a psychological posture. Those who adopt the observer mindset navigate uncertainty with composed strategy. Wealth favors those who see, not those who merely look. Observation, ultimately, is clarity converted into capital.